won't hit a man now because I know the damage.
Yeah, it's last resort.
I'll slap a man.
Yeah.
I'll slap him before I punch a man.
Yeah.
I'll literally slap your face before I punch you.
Because you know when you connect with man, this is peak.
What's your diet
Jaws
like?
are going.
But even like if you'll be surprised how much I weigh. I weigh a lot. I'm big bone. Like, I swear down that.
It's your head, man. Your head's massive.
So's your mouth, bro.
Some people tell truth.
Some people tell lies.
In the end,
It's real shit, no flies.
like, share, comment, subscribe.
The building, whatever they say.
Halabar Shalom. You get me, cuz?
What if your cousin
Can I talk
run
about
up and robbed your
someone
best friend for dough?
You what?
So your cousin
Rob my best friend.
robbed your best friend for dough.
He better boss me.
That happens all the time, bro.
What, bust me?
What do you do?
Better boss me.
Your best friend, your cousin. One of them just rapped one of them for dough.
It's about who you're closer to, though.
Who are you both close to both? Your best friend is basically your best friend probably closer than your cousin, but to be fair with you.
Some of my
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
best friends are family.
You get what I'm saying? Some of your best friends are closer than your blood brother.
Exactly. So it's whoever you're
Do you know what I'm
closer
trying to say? So it's that, but then your family's your family. There's no ifs or buts. Because if you hate that member or you love that member, your family's your family.
All the time, bro.
Your family's your family.
I got some wrong families,
family,
man.
bro.
I
We
got some
talking about your
wrongers in my
family
family,
ain't your
bro.
family, bro.
And they're not my family.
Not all the time.
The only thing you can't do,
your
the only
family's your
thing you
family,
can't
bro.
do to them is kill them. But they're not my family.
But you could kill your best friend though.
Huh?
You'll be able to kill your best friend though.
I wouldn't kill my best friend.
If you had to.
Why?
What? So you're saying so his family?
What type of best friend?
I'd walk away.
I'd walk away if I had to kill my best friend.
blood.
If you're trying to kill me, I'll kill you.
No, you know you're
Turn the camera.
If you're trying to kill me, I'll kill you.
At that moment there, man. At that moment, Dan knew.
I thought you was going to use that as well.
Imagine pimp after man, fam. That's the worst thing, bro. Allow it,
How?
fam. This
Me?
guy would be a pest in my neck, fam.
How?
Nah! On the man, running man down, jumping out. No, bro. Fuck that. I'll just go for the juggler straight away. Done it. He's the worst guy, bro. If you had a problem with this guy, the worst guy, bro. You just be in your neck, bro. Everywhere you just be in your face, bruv. Long, bruv. Allow it, bruv.
I'll come in my postman outfit.
Long, fam.
So you think friends can be closer than family, or you think family is blood thicker than water? So that you think that's not
to me,
true then?
family's family, innit, bro?
So okay.
But friends become
that
family,
fam.
innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
So blood's not thicker than water
Second family, innit? But obviously your blood is your blood, innit? Like the relationship you have with your blood member is different to how you would have with any other person that's not your blood.
But which one's
facts?
Which one's closer to you, though?
Right then, but then you can be
Your
close to
cousin or
someone,
your-
but it's still a different relationship, bro.
But what is it?
You still
to
know
you?
that's your family member. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Gone.
I'll just pick my. It's your best friend, innit? You don't pick your family members. You pick your friends. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So straight away off the bat, it's like, yo, run the money back. It's not hard. It's your cousin. Hey, run the money back. You know.
He says no.
He says no. All of that.
He says what? Like what? In fact, what
you got for
run
me?
me.
I'm like, F.
That's a madness.
You see how
He made it peak for himself now.
Come. Yeah. Come from side.
So because you can pick your friends, what you're saying in essence is then you kind of they will be closer to them because that's someone that you actually want to be around, rather than someone that you have no choice.
You've got no choice. Some family members, as you said, look, some family members that you don't get to pick, so they just know, I could just, that's my cousin, you know what I mean? Do what I like, call him anytime. You get what I'm saying? You rap his friends.
But in honesty, when you got a best friend and he's your bona fide, you let him know what family don't fuck with. If it goes wrong, I told you so. You get me? So even if they're slipping around your best mate and he spots any of their pals, he's going to let you know. You get me?
Yeah, but a lot of people like to cross their lines and they just start mixing with other people that you think, why are you mixing with him? Just because you met man.
Say that again, mate.
Huh?
Trust me. Say that again.
Yeah, trust me. That's what people do. They start mixing with other people around you and this and that, and we'll mix
And when shit goes wrong,
what you doing? Now you're mixing with man, you met him through man, but now you're doing it over thinking that you can do extra business.
I'm never going
It's gone left. Now you're coming to me asking me to sort it out.
But it's always
I'm not even gonna lie. I had to hand over one of my cousins to my sister's baby father. I've beat him, but because he violated my sister and her baby father, I've handed him to him and said, remember, don't break his bones, don't put him in hospital, but give him a beating. And I let him beat him and I left.
But you know what?
I think you was with me. Yeah.
It's all coming out
This is
now.
what you say there, yeah, it's magic because my sister's baby father, yeah.
Huh?
He's gonna be on you, bro.
On him, fam.
I'm too...
That watch for guns, you know. Little boys.
Bruv, listen. Listen,
Walking around naked from fucking North London.
listen. No, listen, roll is roll, you know.
The humiliation.
This roll is roll. You see,
Like, man,
you don't even understand the levels I've gone
Yeah, but
to.
fam, family means a lot though, fam.
What you saying, road is road? What do you mean?
Family
What do you mean, road is road?
Family. I've had a family member, yeah, who's robbed someone, yeah, and they phoned me. Real talk, bruv. They phoned me. They phoned my cousin. My cousins phoned me, said they got rare. I said, all right. I said, I know he robbed them. It's the road code. Beat him up. Don't break him. Don't cut his skin. Because then I'm going to come out. And they beat him and left him. Because I'm not going to go into the war, what I was going to go into the war
Yeah. Sometimes it's about certain things, isn't it?
Because the road...
You talk about the highest level.
No, but that's...
You talk about the highest level.
Listen, you got to remember, the man caught him and he's phoned me and said, look, I said, I know he's robbed you.
Call who?
Yeah, and I said, boom, deal with what you got to do, but don't break his bone and don't put him in hospital. Yeah? And he got to beat him, but we would have went into a mad war. But man phoned me and understood, look, I got him, you know he's robbed me, what can I do basically, innit? So that respect there, he knows. I said, do what you're doing, but don't break his bones and don't cut him, because I will come back. You understand? And that's respect. And he didn't get the beating he would have got if a man didn't care about what would happen afterwards. Because a man would have done what they done and broke him up.
So don't you think? So you think you're justified in the sense that, like, because what he did was
But
you took something.
listen, you see how I live how I used to live my life on road. Yeah, if I catch my brethren's cousin, who my brethren knows robbed me for whatever, I'm gonna phone my brethren and say, I caught your cousin, you know. What am I gonna, bruv, I'm calling you because I love you, innit? What can I do to him? And my brethren's gonna say, you know what? Give him some beats, but don't break him up. No problem. No break him up means don't cut him and don't put him in hospital. Because that's my brethren. You get me? And at the same time, that person's not really gonna have that anger for me because you know.
But can't you say don't do nothing to him, don't touch him?
Yeah, if you don't rate that person, of course.
Yeah,
If you don't rate that person,
some people, yeah, the violation, you have to either take an L just to either create the peace or not. Because I'm telling you now, certain things you might have to pay.
yeah.
Or something.
Look, there you go. There's another way.
Some people are not having
Yeah.
it. You understand? Some
You
people are
gotta
not
respect the
accepting
thing,
certain
you
things,
gotta
so you have to
respect-
figure it
yeah.
out yourself.
It's levels, bruv, man. That's how I look
But
at it.
it's not a case of because you're my family.
Some
I'm
people
not letting
don't care, some
nothing.
people don't care about that.
Remember, if you're too deep in the streets, yeah, like, there's going to be a time where a man will say, listen, your cousin's got to go. Or your best friend's got to go, because we got to carry on. And right now, that's the person who is the suspect to all of us. So he's got to go, so make up your mind. And you know, even if you say, bro, all right, so you can't do it, someone else is going to go and quickly do it. Because it's got to go. It can't be. Like, it's too much jeopardy. He's fucking about, there's too much, he knows too much about us, we've done too much, he's got to go. And that's what you got to understand on the road. You get me? Because sometimes you see all these killing in certain hoods and with people and that. They've had to say, boy, man has to go now. But I've sat down with people and we've chatted about that. And then when we've assessed things, we realise, he could have went for the wrong thing. You have to sit down about it. You get me? Because that is what you live. That's your road, isn't it? That's the road.
Full time.
But like the kids of today are wild, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no order, there's no structure.
Then times you have to sit down. Sometimes you question, can I talk to my brethren if he's going to go? Because you don't know how man are close in the team, but you have to sit down and talk about these things because man have to go sometimes. And you have to sit down and analyse it, make sure someone's around him every day. Like, you get me? But not be bait. You have to do these things. Because it's happened in my lifestyle. When I'm around people, we've had to sit down and put people on the table and say, raw. You get me? Unfortunately, the good thing about it, I should say, is when we've worked it out, we've found that the thing and it wasn't even that, it was somewhere else and it got dealt with. But that's what's happened. I'm sure it might have happened with me sometimes. I've come to the table.
People are like, oh, what's that?
Yeah, but you get me? You got to assess every angle. Like, that is what you got to understand. If you, like, man, I could have been up on the table one time.
You was.
Yeah. I could have been up on the table one time. You get me? But that's what I got to live with and understand when we're in a team, like in a network. Anyone can go up on that table, but be lucky that everything gets assisted and the truth comes out. You get me? Because sometimes the truth could come out afterwards, and you think, "Fuck." You understand? And I know that's happened to many men on road.
That's the thing. Suspects of something.
Yeah, you have to. You got to. If you're around people and they're doing certain things, it's different. Like even sometimes, I gotta be honest, them things didn't even come in my head when I used to be around them until a certain time of our lifestyle, and then man are saying this, and I'm like, whoa, when was this a part of it? Do you understand? And then that's when you realise, because. To us, it's the first we've ever engaged how we engaged, isn't it? So everything was.
But what are you talking about? Be more precise. Like, what do you mean? Like, because obviously we know what you talk about. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna be no more precise.
You can't be more precise.
Yeah, but you can.
You
know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I get what you're saying because obviously, I know what's been said, but like without, because obviously I can make it.
At that time when them scenarios come up, my brethren who I've been around have had these conversations already before me. So now I'm getting advanced with these conversations because before I weren't in it. But you get me. Then I'm involved in certain things, but it never come in my head.
Do you know what? And do you know what you're talking about? Obviously, like I said, I've never really said this, but you know, when you understand about levels and that, like 16 or someone being executed. You get me? 3.5 hours away, miles out. 2 black youths. 2 white youths come in the car, 1 black youth. You understand what I'm saying? I 16. That's when I know about levels. I don't know what I'm doing out there. You know what I'm saying? 2 white guys, no one knows what's going on. No more black youth coming in the car, no one knows what's going on. I don't know what's going on. That's when you understand about levels, you know what I'm trying to say. That's when you realise, hold on, you might think you're about this, that. If you're not prepared for something and you're not able to...
Yeah, it's crazy. Because like you're saying, the conversations are usually, those type of conversations with these type of situations are had way before and it's been ironed out and it's been decided and then... Do you know what I mean? Like you say, sometimes it can happen where the truth doesn't come out before, but more time if you found out of whatever the case may be, then the situation's been agreed that it's happening, and then them is just still. Do you know what I mean? Cool, just walking along, don't know what's going on. What was if you're bridging though? What was if that was the choice between your friend? Because if we're saying that blood's not thicker than water, then technically in those situations you'd always choose your friend over your family if they're both done the same.
always have a choice.
It always depends, innit? It depends what family member, like we said, then certain family members you're closer to than others. You've got family members you might not even chat to.
You got family what war you every time you see them. You get me?
Families, that's just crazy. Like, I know.
But if you've got a big family, it's different, innit? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Not everyone can get on.
Yeah. And not everyone's from the same area as well.
Personalities, you get what I'm trying to say?
So when you got smaller families, like they get on more, they're more like close knit, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like when you got a larger family, for example, like your family, your family's massive, bruv. Everyone can't get along.
100%.
But just because it's family,
no, but there's too many different characters and like it's a family, but it's like it's a name also. I'm talking about like a close knit family where like you might only have like 1 or 2 cousins. That your mum might only have like 2, 3 grandchildren. Whereas like how many grandchildren and got?
It's mad.
Like ridiculous. Like do you know what I'm saying? Like loads. So like when I think like a smaller family, I think they're more closer. Because a big family, and a big family would have subsections, subgroups. You might have them that 3, 4 cousins that are more closer, them couple aunties and uncles, they're more closer, they're more, and then but they're still all one part of one family. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I think anyway. Like.
No, I
think closer, like smaller families, they're more like, because that is their circle, innit? There is no sub. There ain't enough members to be a sub category. You get it?
Crunch.
I ain't got a lot of cousins. Like most of my cousins are back home. Do you know what I mean? It's
The old nation. The old fucking nation.
I waited half an hour to speak, and then man just started laughing. Bro, I'm just a comedian now. I'm getting big nose. You know what I'm saying? Paint my face. Hey.
Say it.
Like most of my cousins are back home, yeah. So Man's got a couple, you know when they fly over here, your mum's like, yeah, that's your cousin's Mary. You know, like some mad, you get me, lineage and all that. You're like, alright, cool. They man stay over for Eid and that. Blood, it's always me scrapping upstairs. Like, blood. Move out, you know what I'm trying to say to you? I was always that easy, but I was like, cuz, I'm the alpha in this house, you get me? I was like the third youngest. There was bare of us, sheep. Everyone in one house was just like, but this. Asbo kid, you get me? And there weren't a lot of us. Every Eid they'll come over, innit? Other than that, I don't fight my family. Do you get me?
They were around your presence too long.
Just the cousins, cuz it's weird, cuz, man. It's just, I don't know, man.
I mean, my cousins
But what
are
about
tight,
now?
man. We're
What
tight.
about now? Yeah, now man, shake their hand and that. You're right. You know, I used to mess you up when you was younger. Like,
God, that's what you say.
So me and my cousins, for me personally, like, it's family. Actually, that being said, that's not true. I was gonna say it's family, but like majority of my family, most of them we're all close. Like the cousins that are close to my age, we're real tight. And like obviously my aunties and uncles are cool, but one of my aunties I don't really get on with. But that's just because of what she's done, and I just don't talk to her. Like, I just distance myself from her. Like, she's still my aunt, she's still family, but I don't, like, she's never been here. Do you know what I mean? She went at the wedding. Like, it just is what it is. Yeah, because I don't want that energy around me, but she's still family. I would never do anything to her. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, because I've got a family cousin, yeah. I've got a cousin, he's my only cousin in this country, bruv. Obviously, I'm half Nige, innit? Half Scottish. Like, see, like, we go to Scotland. Bare, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the Scottish lot go Nige. I've got bare cousins, Nige. Like, my dad's got like 7 brothers and a sister. I've got this one cousin here, like, my dad brought him over when he was a kid, yeah. Obviously, we don't talk, innit? It's the same kind of thing, like, he's my cousin, my blood cousin, like my dad's brother's son.
Yeah, proper cousin.
But bro, I see my old punch of shit out of him from big man to this nigga from that. Marvelous from
Why don't you like him?
What, bro? You done from trying to run my mouth? Do you know why? Yeah,
I remember.
Do you know why? Yeah, this is my idol, bro. Like, let me break it down. Yeah, when I was growing up as a kid, yeah, this is like my only boy.
Oh,
like,
this
nigga was my idol, bro. Like, big and serious. Like, you're my idol, fam. Like, swear to you.
This is your big cousin you're talking
Yeah,
about.
for my big cousin, my idol, bro. Like, growing up. But he's a chief, blood. You get me? Like, obviously now I'm about it. Like, you get me? Like, I'm activated now. One day, that my sister bought a car for me. Tried to like put my sister under pressure, like about peas and that. My sister ran me crying and that. Obviously, that's my little sister though. Like, same way you go. I got my cousin, my little sister. The little sister, that's like my daughter, fam.
That's right. That's right.
Activation, man tried to run. Bro, to this day we ain't spoke for like maybe 4 years.
What, you tried to put pressure on your sister for peas?
Like, he tried to do some kind of thing. You get it? Like, even to the point where like, my dad was meant to call him. My dad didn't do it because my dad was like thinking I was my nephew, but then that's just that he wants to go. Do you know what I'm saying? My dad's not taking it serious. Then he's da-da-da. So I'm stuck on my dad and my man, bro. Like, bro, like my dad trying to chat to my dad, like, bro, it was disrespectful. I never told my dad, so I told my dad, shut up. I was so angry, like, because that's my little sister, bro. You get me? Like, when my dad said my dad hung up the phone on me, like, both. You know what I mean? He's hanged up the phone, like, bro, I'm not even chatting to you, Egypt, bro. My man, though, if I see him now, bro, I'll weigh him in, fam, on my mum's, fam. I'll jump all over him, fam. And that's my blood, fam.
I thought he's a big man, though.
I don't give a shit.
Don't get tucked, you know.
Who?
Don't let him tuck you.
What are you talking about? Tell him what I do for a joke. I'll disconnect limbs, fam. I do things at work, fam. Tell him, fam. Tell the people. Do you know what I do for a job, fam? I'll tell you. You know what I done today?
I said, tell the people.
I done glass, bro. Glass, yeah. 83 kg a sheet, fam.
Yeah.
Taking up 4 flights of stairs, like 56 of them, bro.
That's like weight.
That's like, but I move weight, fam. Like, see, for me to pick a man up and throw him through a wall, fam, is nothing, fam.
Yeah, but that's the
I'm even like, man, laughing.
You're not Asian because
Bro,
I know tradesmen.
I'm straight. I'm thinking, oh shit, like I've actually got. That's why I've now got to think, because I hit people, and bro, I'm saying, oh, shit, like
They're folded, innit?
fuck, like oh no. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to hit a man now because I know the damage.
Yeah, it's last resort.
I'll slap a man.
Yeah.
I'll slap him before I punch a man.
Yeah.
I'll literally slap your face before I punch you.
because you know when you connect with man, this is peak.
What's your diet
Jaws are
like?
going.
But even like if you be surprised how much I weigh. I weigh a lot. I'm big bone. Like, I swear down that.
It's your head, man. Your head's mad.
Search your mouth, bro.